I am building 7 money-making Easter decorations, all from scraps you have lying around. Print out the free plans and follow along. An honorable mention, the hopping bunny toys we had made last year. That video is in the description. I'm not jacking up my workbench again. I am saving this one for last because it's my favorite. No! Oh yeah, this is a good one. Grab 2 1x6 boards and trace your bunny onto that material. You can press hard and rescribe, use transfer paper, or just print it out twice and use glue to attach it to your board. And for this method, you don't have to cut out perfectly on the line. Your tool's going to do that in a minute. I like to use Elmer's Craft Bond repositionable glue. You'll see why in just a moment. You can easily cut out your bunny using a jigsaw. I place a few pieces of insulation foam underneath so that I can easily cut it out on my workbench. Or you could head on over to your bandsaw. Grab a dowel rod and a matching Forstner bit. Position the bit on the crosshairs. I do not want to drill all the way through my project, so I'm going about a 1/2 inch down. Cut your dowel rod to whatever length you desire. I'm cutting mine to 13 inches. Are you ready to see why I like this glue stick the most? I can hear it tearing. That could have been way cooler. Takes most of it immediately off. Get another scrap of 1x6 and rip a few thin pieces down to 1/8 of an inch. I'm making my cut on the left side of my table saw, and I marked a line on the table to keep my strips all the same thickness. It's a lot safer this way. If you are digging the push sticks, check out the video where I make all of the major YouTuber push sticks and give the plans away for free, as always. Cut your strips to length, and right here I'm doing it incorrectly. Hey, a little sanding sandwich. Delicious. Glue your dowel rod into position. A clamp is considered helpful in this step. Did you cut the dowel rod to the same length as your pieces? Because that's not how long it's gotta be. If after creating this, you would have done a quick measurement, you would have known it was 13 and 13/16. That's how long these needed to be. However, that's not what we did. Now, I need to deduct this distance from here. Our plank being 13 inches, this being 13 and 13/16. I need to remove 13/16 from the dowel rod so everything fits together. I blame you! Dab a little glue and a 5/8 inch 18 gauge brad nail will hold these into place. 3 little strips on the bottom, spaced out about 1/8 of an inch in total. I ended up using 11 strips. It's chicken approved. What's going on with the lights? Egg number 2. These all have jelly beans in them. Same tracing method as the previous project. Easy peasy. Cut out your shape. The larger bunnies can be done with a jigsaw, but if you have a bandsaw or scroll saw, it makes things a lot quicker and safer. You can use a thicker 2x piece of material, a more pinkies out scrap such as this purple heart, delicious, or whatever wood you have available. Sand your edges, make sure it has a flat bottom so that it doesn't fall over. This one is pretty simple. I've added a few different bunny shapes and sizes that'll surely have you jumping with joy. Bunnies don't jump, they hop! 2 out of 10. Using a 2x piece of material, rip a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch square. Then finish it off to be a cube. And I'm cutting the remainder piece to be about 8 inches long. Get that shape onto the board with whatever means necessary. Cut out that shape. You can leave the leaves or leaf them off. Get it? Find a skinny dowel rod and match it to the same size drill bit. Drill a hole at least 1/2 inch in depth on the bottom of your tulips and the top of the square block. Well, really any side of your square block, as long as it's in the center. Trim your dowel rod to the desired length. Add a dab of glue, and voila! And now not only do you have an Easter decoration, you have a spring decoration as well. Add it to the lineup. Delicious. It actually just says project. It should say federal offense. Using a 2x6 chunk, I first made a 10-degree cut, then flipped my board and made a second cut at 2.5 inches. Flip your board again and repeat that cut until your little heart feels content or your fingers are too close to the fast spinny blade. At the sander, I make the sides nice and smooth, then kiss the corners with the sander. This knocks off any burrs and gives it a clean look. You could router a gentle round over if you wish. To finish these babies off, I drilled a small hole into the top. Just going to add a little wood glue. Set her like that. I'm going to take a piece of yarn. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 times around my hand. I'm going to pinch it, cut it, maybe. And I'm going to cut it in half, holding on to that top. Open up the top. I like to give it a little twist, just like that. Set it on top. Using flat blade screwdriver works the best. Make sure you get all those pieces of yarn pushed into that hole. You want them to get down into that glue. It's a freaking carrot. Adorable. I know that's your basket, but where was I supposed to put all these carrots? I'm running out of room over here. Don't be like that. 3 projects remain. I'm going to do my favorite project in this project right now. Awesome. You didn't write anything. Say it with me, folks. Get it on the board. Cut it out. Sand your project. Is this not the most adorable baby chicken you've ever seen? It's my favorite project. When I go to cut out the shapes, I separate the 3 pieces when I put them onto the board. That way, when I'm cutting them out on the bandsaw, it's a lot easier to cut all 3 pieces instead of trying to follow this jagged line. For our final peep cutout, you can leave it just as it is, or I like to center a Cadbury egg in the center. You could center a regular egg, one of those Kinder Joy eggs, really any egg except for an ostrich egg because you don't have a lot of real estate to work with. But Aaron, why didn't you add the cutout to the plans? It's not because I listed 3 different size eggs, but rather because different devices and printers scale up my free printouts to different sizes, and that could be frustrating. Wrap a piece of paper around your egg to bring the largest diameter to the material instead of guessing. And remove that material using Forstner bits and your jigsaw. Do Kinder Joy eggs outside the US have that lip around the edges? Just curious. Adorable! During construction, I dropped that Cadbury not once, not twice, but 3 times onto the concrete ground. Still holding its shape, didn't blow apart. Good job, Cadbury. Now we still got 1 project to build. However, we've already built it because it's this. 4th wall explosion. Jump with joy because we're done. Yeah! Measure in 1.5 inches. Then find out how far apart you want your eggs. These larger eggs need to be 3 inches centered apart from each other. Measure down in 3-inch increments your desired number of eggs, and don't forget to add that final 1.5 inches to the end. Cut your board to length. Make sure your marks are centered for your board's width. And using a 1.5-inch Forstner bit, drill down a 1/2 inch. Again, my eggs are a little larger. Make a few test holes in a different scrap piece of wood to find out the perfect hole to egg ratio for you. Apparently, I don't know how to count. Then I added a decorative edge around the top. And there you have it, 7 easy to build projects, all from scrap wood pieces you just had laying around. Turn that scrap into some money. And here we are at the end of another video, still no song. What's going on? Aaron, are you sad? What's happening? Well, it's actually because there's an entire form I fill out before I shoot a video, and it tells me how it's going to perform while others have performed, doing research into the topics, blah, 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 blah. Good stuff for you. And right here is a spot that says music integration. And if you see that I don't fill out these forms as much anymore, I don't know what to sing. So I guess we'll just do one on the fly. Why is it a chicken and not a bunny? Sick 'em on a chicken. Sick 'em on a chicken. Sick 'em on a chicken and watch them feathers fly. Sick 'em on a chicken. Sick 'em on a chicken. Bring out the butter and the flour ready to fry. 'Cause they're gonna eat that chicken, guys. That's the goal of the music video. Really sad.